Good afternoon, everyone. We are here. The final day of European Tour action, ET1. We are only a session away from Cup Collection. How is everyone this morning? I hope everyone is good. Everyone is ready to rock and roll. What's going down? Just getting everything hooked up and ready. There we go. So, how we doing? Dave, good to have you in. Afternoon, Matthew. What time will... Oh. Michael Smith. So, Michael Smith should be on somewhere between 2 and 2:30, give or take. And then Aspinall somewhere between around 3 o'clock-ish. How are we doing, Kate? Yeah, I'll have it on the iPad. Yeah, Littler was incredible yesterday. Unbelievable performance from him. I'm just going to share some links on social. So if you see them, give them a like and a share or a retweet or whatever platform you see us on. Seconds. There we go. Right. Swissville is on the stage. They're not hanging around. We are ready to rock. We are ready to roll as ET1 gets underway. How are we doing? Gene, hope you are good. So, do we think Littler plays as well as what he did yesterday? He was sensational. Can he do it again? Can he be even better? Smudger getting ready to walk on, an absolute elite walk on. There is Smudger on the stage. Here he is. I'm ready to go. Oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Morning, Mike. Hope you are good. Look, it's hard not to say Arsenal will win, but look, they're fragile, but we're not very good. My PDC TV. Again, mine's working okay. So I don't know what to suggest. Littler is on stage, so we are ready to rock and roll here in game number 1. You just know this is going to be a top quality contest. Ross Smith played really well yesterday, but has he got the levels to compete with Littler if he plays like he did yesterday? There he is, Mr. Owen Binks on stage. It is on PDC TV, buddy. Luke Humphries is on 5th game, so I would suggest somewhere between 2 and 2:30. Roughly, that is. Yeah, look, I watched Wayne's video last night. It was a tough watch. But Wayne is one of the nicest human beings on the world. And it was just heartbreaking, wasn't it? Right, here we go. Littler has won the ball and we are off and running. I may just need to refresh this. Reload it a second. Yeah, there we go. So, Oscar, there's an email help there if you're struggling, so just drop him an email. Good start here from Ross Smith, though. He's effectively taken the darts here in leg 1. He's out of the blocks where Littler isn't. But that 60 just opens it back up for the nuke. Smudger had the opportunity and has not really seized it. Well, 136 for Littler. Not going to go. So Ross Smith is going to get a look at this 66. One dart at tops. And he pins. Early break of throw for Ross Smith. And Littler currently about 37 points off his average last night. Not much, eh? MODUS was just talking about the obviously loss of his beautiful wife Donna, and again I was lucky enough to have met Donna the grief and so on. It was heartbreaking to listen to. The big fish. Yeah, fishy, fishy. No. How we doing, Malika? You're good? No, Teresa, that fish is still alive and kicking. Not going anywhere. Ross Smith looking double 16 for a 2-0 lead. And Littler has not really up to the levels yet. He's not gone through the gears. Ross Smith has already missed 3. To be fair, the first 2 darts are really good darts, but just completely block the bed. As I say, yeah, cannot be missing 6 and doesn't. 2-0 to Ross Smith. Come on, yeah, he's favourite to hold here. There'll be an email address somewhere. At the right at the bottom of the page, there's a little tab that says "Contact Us." Just wait a minute. For those for those that have PDC TV, if you're struggling to find it, if you go to the home page, pdc.tv, right, there's the row of categories at the top. It says PDC news, calendar, rankings, players, and so on. And then underneath it, there's another little bar that says 2026 ET1 Poland Darts Open, watch live. Click that. Littler is on the board. He's just starting to tick through here. No problems, mate. No problems, Joe. As I say, it's there. Then it says watch here, and then you just put your login details in, and you should be on the same screen that I am. Yeah, look, they've both just upped their numbers and 180. But this is on Ross Smith's throw, and this only gets him back into the game. It's been poor up until now. Treble 19 tops. can't hit. So Littler is going to get a look at 90 to break back. Here's double 15. And it goes. Ross Smith had an early opportunity, but he has handed that back, and Luke Littler levels at 2-2. Littler has upped his average to 95 here. Do you like Smudge? Yeah, Smudge is a great guy. Yeah, Smudge is ace. I hate him. Interesting. Littler is going through the gears here now. It's another max. His average is 99 now. And Littler goes over the ton mark. He was slow out the blocks for the opening couple of legs. However, he's now off and running. It's good price, to be fair. I like that. Wessel played beautifully to beat Gary yesterday. Littler is in front. Ross Smith, can he reply? The crowd in Poland looks incredible. Does feel like Littler struggles. Yeah, possibly. But Littler with a max. He's threatening 4 legs on the spin here. He's found something extra. And it is 4-2. Afternoon. Andy, hope you are good, mate. Let me just plug my iPad in. To be fair, Michael Smith is looking dangerous. There was performances on the Pro Tour that were good. Then he backed up qualifying for 2 Europeans, and then he's gone and played really well yesterday as well. So Yes, you have to pay for PDC TV. And in my opinion, it is very good value for the amount of content you get. Reportedly, they've not confirmed it yet, but that's what reports say. Why hasn't ITV4 got this on? I'm guessing because they weren't willing to pay for it. Is my guess. Five legs on the bounce for Littler. Ross Smith started so well, but the nuke is now doing what Nuke Littler does. So can Ross Smith find something? Just come on, PDC one. Nice. Two. Littler looking like he's closing in. The World Championships not really. No, he's not really got into the year. Yeah, to be fair, he was beaten by a very good performance from Wessel yesterday. Look, that can happen. And in the blink of an eye, Luke Littler takes his average over 100 and reels off 6 legs on the spin from 2-0 down. He's absolutely bossed it. Littler marches on. So, with Littler playing first, he probably now has just under 6 hours till he plays again. Yeah, he started really, really well, didn't he? But so coming up next, this should be good. Cristo Reyes against Josh Rock. Reyes has been a delight since getting back on tour. Ready to rock and roll. There we go. Who do I think wins today? It's hard to look past the obvious, and I know the obvious is boring, but in the current field, Littler and Humphries are playing better than anyone else at the moment. And I know that sounds boring, but do I see both of them getting beat? I'm not sure. Yeah, look, Reyes is playing really, really well. Um, Proper nostalgia. Yeah, I agree. Um, the Nuke will play the winner of the. So that this afternoon is in draw bracket order. So Littler will play the winner of Rock and Reyes. He might have a plan. It's whether he's got the personnel to pull it off. Littler Humphries for the 25 million time. Yeah, look, I agree, but that's mainly down to the Premier League. But right now, those two are playing better than anyone else. Was it 2-0 at the moment? Need 4 180s from Rock. Yeah, he does. He does love a max. Yeah, I did watch it. It was very. It was a tough watch. Yeah, very agreed. To, to be fair, I've said it before, and I stick by it. If you wanted to buy a football club, if you had the money to do it and really wanted to transform a club, Sheffield United is the one I'd buy. It's all kicking off at Bramall Lane. Right, pictures are back. We're gonna get. Yeah, 5 or 6 years ago, agreed. I'd say, but right now, if I was wanting to buy a football club with all the potential in the world, I would buy Sheffield Wednesday. Right, Josh Rock, the number 9 seed. Here is Swiss Phil on the stage, ready to get the players on. Ailey, how we doing, my friend? Good to have you in. Who you saying goes down from the Premier League this season? Wolves and Burnley don't have enough. And then it's interesting that final spot intrigues me at the moment. Yeah, but the thing is, Leeds have got points on the board. Like right now, if you look at it, Leeds are on 31 points. I know it's only 6 points above the drop, but that's still 2 games that West Ham have to win to get to them. I think it would be quite funny to see Forest go down after all the Maranaka stuff. Right, both players on the stage, so let's do this, everyone. Prediction for Forest Liverpool today. Liverpool, I think. Joining you live from the second floor at the soft play. I love that, Big Johnny. How is soft play? Would you like to see a major input? I think in the world. Yeah, possibly. Look, it works over there, that's for sure. Greetings from sunny. Whereabouts in Spain are you? I'm hiding. Love that, Johnny. Love that. Rock has the darts. And throw looks smooth from Josh Rock at the moment. Looks very smooth indeed. I'm in. Good. Nice. Live there or on holiday? Reyes has broken in leg one. I know he's playing superbly well. Just to say, if you're really enjoying stuff around more a little, would be good. Yeah, that's the plan, is to do something regularly with Wazza. Yeah, it was really good. Josh Rock forgetting that it wasn't his throw. Does Reyes play? No, they're not John Lowe's. I think they're his own signature balls dart. Reyes looking comfortable here. Averaging 95.5. Josh Rock only at 87 at the moment. Has a lot of work to do, Rocky. Reyes misses a dart at double 16. Josh Rock. Misses. Can't take it out. And Cristo Reyes does. It is 2-0 to the Spaniard. Josh Rock needs to find a level here. At the moment, it is just not happening for him. How are we doing? No. Rod is enjoying his retirement. That has nothing to do with darts anymore. How are we doing, Ken? Good to have you in. Josh Rock, better leg from him here. And he has a leg on the board. That's better from Rocky. Rod Harrington was a great player. Again, Josh Rock just can't get this average up at the moment. He's going to have to up the scoring phase here. He's not hit a 140 or a max in this game yet. But he's just asking the question here. And Reyes has made a mess. So is this Josh Rock's way back into this tie here? He's been second best up until now. But he does level it up. That's much better from Rocky. Not tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday, the Pro Tour. Afternoon, Fraser. Hope you are good, my friend. Getting angry, Josh Rock. He's annoyed with his own performance by the look of it. But he got himself back in. But Reyes is responding here. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. Rock. He did the hard work and broke back. But is that work going to be undone? It is. Reyes leads once more. Josh Rock found something when he needed it, but then couldn't kick on. Reyes leads once more. And again, Josh Rock still only averaging 89. Played well yesterday, Rocky. Not so much at this moment in time. But there it is. His first max of the match. 180. Again, Josh Rock responds. This is his best leg of the match. This is miles better from Rocky. Phil, who are you worried about more in the Premier League? Josh Rock or Stephen Bunting? Ooh. Bunting, I think, but I'm worried for both of them. They need to get points on the board quickly. Back level at 3 apiece. Josh Rock. He's kind of set the tone with that last leg. It was his best of the match, but Reyes finds a max. 180. This is the frustrating thing, that every time Josh Rock thinks he's going to kick on, he hasn't. And he's just finding it a little bit tricky. But this is a good setup. But Reyes, 148, would stun Rock. Would stun him, another one. Oh, doesn't go. So Rocky is going to get a look at 70 to lead for the first time. He's always been chasing in these first 6 legs. And for the first time, Josh Rock leads. That's a very, very good finish from Josh Rock under pressure. He leads for the first time. What are you using for the scores? It is the live score page on PDC TV. Wait a minute, I'll drop you a link. But Reyes responds here. They're both averaging much better now. This one took a little while to catch light, but now it is in full flow. No problems, mate. No problems at all. Yeah, I really like the new scoring page. Yeah, look, for Van Veen, this is gonna this is a year of adjustment for him. Where last year, look, he had a fantastic year, but Josh Rock is now averaging a ton. Doesn't seem like that, but he is. So yeah, Van Veen last year it was it was easy for him. He knew he was playing Pro Tours, he was playing Euro Tours, he was playing majors. Now, the Premier League changes the dynamic of your whole season because you cannot play in everything. Where beforehand, unless he really wanted a weekend off or a few days off, Van Veen would play every Pro Tour, every European Tour, and he was in every major. He could manage his calendar quite easily with that. But the Premier League completely turns everything around. It makes things a lot more difficult. Take the last take the last 2 weeks for an example. So he was playing Pro Tour Monday, Tuesday. Then from Wigan, straight to Glasgow on Wednesday for the Premier League. Played in the Premier League on Thursday, then had to fly direct from Glasgow to Krakow in Poland, where they are now. Now, if he was trying to play in everything, then tomorrow he would have to go from Krakow back to the UK to get ready for Players' Championships, then Players' Championships straight to Belfast. It's impossible. And you only learn to manage your schedule and time by doing it and so on. Josh Rock has ended up playing very, very well here to win this game. He has taken the game away from a very good Cristo Reyes. I believe, Stephen, he is missing the Pro Tours on Tuesday and Wednesday. Let me confirm that, but I think a few of the Premier League lads are. So at the moment, this hasn't been up. This was released, I think, on Friday, so this might get updated tomorrow. But currently, at the moment, tour card holders missing is Nathan Aspinall, Stephen Bunting, Luke Humphries, Luke Littler, Alexander Merckx, and Gian van Veen. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Four of the 8 Premier League players are having it off. I don't think so. It's a great story, but I don't think so. So coming up, it is Luke Woodhouse against Hollywood Chris Dobey. It is Steve. It is down to him to manage that schedule. But what I'm saying is, you don't know, because this is the first time that he's done the Premier League. You don't know what's right and wrong yet. You don't know how to manage it properly until you've kind of done it. Where the established ones know how to do it. Does that make sense? So look, will Kian learn in time to manage his schedule perfectly? Yeah, of course he will. But there may be some trial and error to start with. When is Michael Smith playing Johnny Clayton? So Johnny Clayton against Michael Smith will be after Luke Woodhouse and Chris Dobey. So probably about 25 minutes or so. Yeah, if you haven't yet, make sure you drop us a like and subscribe. We massively appreciate all your support. To be honest, this part of the draw where Dobey, Woodhouse, Clayton, Smith it gives those four a massive chance. Yeah, agreed. No worries, mate. Yeah, look, Luke Woodhouse is playing absolutely lovely. I just want him to pick up a title now. The only thing that I don't like about the Woodhouse throw is if I go that way. So at times he'll set and he just drops his elbow at times. Where if you want a low elbow, just set your elbow a bit lower. But at times he'll come like that and then it just drops as part of the action. That's the only little chink in the throw that he has to be careful of. Who do you think wins? I think it's a close game. I'm interested to see if Michael Smith can back up the performance. I'm very well. How are you? Afternoon, Chris. Hope you are well. I'm all good. Nice, good stuff. We've got about 5 seconds till pitchers return for Woodhouse against Dobey. So far, Luke Littler beat Ross Smith 6-2, and Josh Rock has just completed a 6-3 win over Cristo Reyes. Both games slow to start, but then warmed up nicely. Dobey against Woodhouse at the Poland Darts Open. Swiss Phil getting the do you think it will be look, it's going to be hard to beat both of them. Right, here comes Hollywood. Yeah, Bunting. Depends what version of Wattimena turns up. Premier League is in Belfast this week. We love Belfast. It'll be electric for Josh Rock. As we get this one underway. Right, here we go. Woodhouse has the darts. England, nice. Like that. Good start from both here. So, Woodhouse leaves the fish here. Fishy, fishy. Oh, not going to go. So, Woodhouse just making a mess of this, giving Dobey an early opportunity to break. But Dobey misses. Woodhouse returns, but he's got to tidy up this 9. And this is the problem when you leave double 18 and you come inside and you come inside once more. You cause yourself issues, but Woodhouse has won the leg. And look, rightfully so. He was the better player in that leg. He made a mess of it, but he has 1-0 lead. Dobey averaging around the 95 mark at the moment. Although Woodhouse won the opener, he's not really settled yet. It should be, yeah. It should be a really good game. So, Dobey looking at 85 just to level this one up. And at the moment, he's averaging 20 points more than Woodhouse. Woodhouse not firing on all cylinders as of yet, as Dobey looks at double 16 just to level this tie up. And again, just missing doubles here, Dobey. But lucky for him that Woodhouse is not on a finish. This time Dobey does pin, but his average has plummeted because of all those missed darts at double. Two. Just watching Woodhouse, his body language, he's not settled on stage yet today. Better leg from him here though. I need to see a replay of it. I've just seen him flash the red card. There we go. Yeah, you can't really argue with that one. Yeah, that's red all day long. Woodhouse back in front. Dobey missed the dart of the ball. Woodhouse tidies it up. So, Dobey needs to up these levels here. First couple of legs, he was playing some lovely stuff. The only thing, don't get me wrong, and it is a red card. The only thing I will say is, just watching it back, he's kicking through the ball and his leg doesn't change trajectory. So, look, because of the force and the contact, it is a red. But I'm not sure what he can do with his leg. Has Dobey ever won a European Tour? Don't, off the top of my head, no. Phil, when is Luke Littler in the European Tour? He plays amazing, but in the Premier League. Look, it's only week 3, so you can't win the Premier League in the early weeks. This game is just getting scrappy. Neither player Woodhouse busts. Dobey. He's had a mare. He's not got a double from 72. That is a shocker. And Woodhouse is 3-1 up. Dobey's doubling percentage is down at 16% and he trails 3-1. Dobey's average is down to 83 now as well. He is really struggling at the moment. You just feel that either one of these players just needs to to hold their composure or find their composure. I've only got it on my iPad, I've not got the sound on. It is 4-1. Woodhouse takes out 86. Both players would have wanted to put on a show, put on a display. But at the moment, that's not happening. Hollywood needs to find a spark from somewhere. 1 from 6, Dobey on the outer ring. I'm not sure we see Adrian play professionally again. I love 80 to bits. He is one of the greatest human beings you will ever meet. But I think that we all know that his beautiful wife Sarah is poorly. So his focus isn't on darts, it's on his family. And look, to go back into the snake pit, you have to be 100% focused. You cannot do it part-time and go, no, I found... And until that desire, that focus is there, I wouldn't want him to come back either. Leg on the board for Dobey, takes out 72. Woodhouse. Still has a cushion here, but Dobey is just starting to ask a few questions of the Woodhouse throw. I know for a fact he wouldn't have said part of that. 180, 4-0 to Dobey in the max stakes. He's down to 72, but he may not get a go if Woodhouse pins the ball. Oh, he's missed the ball for a 164. This is a big moment here. Dobey, this would get this tie back on throw. If he gets tops, one dart. And all of a sudden, Dobey is beginning to hit doubles at the first time of asking. We are back on throw, everyone. Well, if Adrian won his card back, his first tournament back would probably be the UK Open on TV. I think, yeah, look, in his head, he might well be, but I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure it transpires yet. Dobey, again, he seems to be leaving 72 quite a lot at the moment. This time it doesn't go, but he will return. But now there's some pressure on this. This has to go. This may make it 4-4. Now he's chasing, but pins double five. Littler did win this afternoon, yes, which means he will be in the final session of Action Cup Collection this evening. Best to worst. Best Monster. Don't like either of the other two. $182. Dobey's upped his doubling percentage. He's just starting to motor in the scoring as well. Woodhouse has not kicked on. Dobey has kicked. And a final day of action. Someone will pick up the title later this evening. Yep, Littler against Rock first up tonight. It's another max for Dobey. That's now 6. Woodhouse, he was 4-1 up. Dobey looking at 48 for 4 legs on the bounce. Double 16. Woodhouse is ready if he misses, but Dobey doesn't. Dobey hits the front. Dobey creeping towards victory here. Woodhouse has just not been able to find the extra level.
How does the European Tour do? Do they qualify the players for a big tournament? Both. So the European Tour, at the end of the 15 events, the top 32 players on the European Tour Order of Merit qualify for the European Championships, which is in Dortmund in October, I think it is, without looking. But also, yes, this money does go on their ranking as well. So look, the European Tours are massive for the players. Jar is coming up on Monday after the UK Open to film some content on how you qualify for what tournament, which will sit on our YouTube channel. Woodhouse needed that, Max. Gets him down to 120. And his Woodhouse just gone favourite here. This sport is all about timing. And that timing couldn't have been any better. Is he going to do 306? No. But Dobey, 126 to win. Otherwise, Woodhouse is coming back. And he'd have the darts in the decider. Bullseye to win it for Dobey. Match dart missed for Hollywood Chris Dobey. It was a dart at the ball. And now he is up against it. Because Woodhouse levels 5-all. And Woody has the darts in the decider. Chris Dobey has watched his match-winning chance pass him by. That 180 from Woodhouse, from nowhere, completely changed the dynamic of this game. And then he kicks off with a 140. Ton, not enough for Hollywood. Advantage Woodhouse. Dobey needs a max here. Or certainly a 2 treble visit. Oh, he's obliging. He's obliging. 180. Needs a treble, though, to set this up. Finds one. Dobey is down to a finish first. He leaves the 126 again. That was the shot that he missed for the match in the last leg. Ton for Woodhouse. Gets him to 144. Dobey, 126. He's going to get another dart. And that dart is at 66. Chris Dobey has missed a second match dart at the same combination. Woodhouse, has he got an absolute roof raiser in him? No, he hasn't. Dobey will return. This time he will have 3 clear match darts in hand. He's already missed 2. This time, it is stand up and deliver. Oh, this gets tricky. Double 3. Oh my, Dobey. He's made a mess of it. He has absolutely made a mess. Bust your score, lad, and then hope Luke Woodhouse does not take out 84. What's he? What's Dobey done there? Oh my. Look, if Luke Woodhouse wins this match, Chris Dobey can only blame himself, but Woodhouse has also missed 2 match darts. Oh, Chris Dobey falls over the line. Falls over. Is there a live stream for the Euro Tours in the UK? Yep, it is on PDC TV. To be fair, they both did their best not to win. To be fair, the last leg, Dobey's made a mess. Look, I know he's over the line, but there's no way he should have been coming back for 3. I'll tell you what, though, coming up next, this is going to be an absolute belter. The Ferret, Johnny Clayton, against the bully boy, Michael Smith. So, what's the weather like where you all are? It's a bit mixed here, a bit overcast and a little bit of sun. Yeah, it's a little bit all over the place here at the moment, but not too bad. So, the Ferret against the bully boy. (9 p.m. here. Whereabouts are you? Singapore, nice. Phil does the European Tour. Yeah, so the European Tour qualifies you for the European Championships. It also goes on your ranking towards the match play, the World Grand Prix. It can also, not guarantee, but it can also, winning an event can also get you into things like the Grand Slam. So yeah, super important. Maybe the seniors comes round again at some point. Got about a minute 30 seconds till pictures return. Dobey fell over the line in the end, Teresa. when you miss 5 match starts and end up on double one, it's falling over the line. I see Mardle say should be relegation in the Premier League. Yeah, look, I'm not sure Division 2 works, but I certainly think the players have to fear not playing every week, where at the moment they know they're playing, they're there for 16 weeks. If they have a good tournament, they're there for 17. There has to be some jeopardy. But in car, I say I'm not a million miles from the Isle of Wight. It's just one of those days here. It's not wet and it's not cold yet, so. Uh, so Clayton against Smith. Looking forward to this one. Just doing an interview with Michael Smith at the moment. He's entered the Pro Tours. Let's see if he's well enough to play. Bully Boy on the stage. Here it is. Here's Johnny Clayton. Johnny and Michael Smith just having a laugh on the stage. And then score predictions. What are you saying? Six-two Johnny, interesting. Johnny Clayton, 3 times winner on the European Tour. 6-5. I think it'll be close. Michael Smith, a 6-time winner on the European Tour. 105 appearances for the Bully Boy. Johnny Clayton has the darts and gets us underway. Here we go. Johnny's finishing at times yesterday was superb. Michael Smith, unbelievable last leg decider to edge past Joe Cullen. Excuse me. Johnny at the moment in control of leg one. Michael Smith not really warmed up yet. So 112 for the Ferret to hold in the opening leg. Going to get a dart, and that dart will be at double 16. Doesn't hit, but Michael Smith cannot finish, but he can pressure, and he has done exactly that. So this time, Johnny Boy, this has to go. And does 1-0 to the Ferret. Comfortable hold of throw in the end. All of a sudden, Johnny Boy, 180. Has he got the Michael Smith darts under some pressure? He's got them under severe pressure. But Smith is going to get a look at here. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Not going to go, though. But he does leave a 2-darter. Bullseye for the Ferret. Misses. Michael Smith misses. Johnny Clayton. Also misses a huge chance. And Bully Boy does level it up 1-1. And all of a sudden, Michael Smith is asking questions of the Clayton throw. Johnny. Oh, Bully Boy's rattled in another max. But Johnny's going to get 2 darts at tops, 1 at 10s. And misses. Johnny Clayton could be about to be 2-1 down. And he is. He could easily be 3-0 up. Johnny Clayton has had darts to win all 3 legs. And at the moment, the doubling is not there. And Michael Smith is punishing. But what is good is we said, can Michael Smith back it up? And he's averaging nearly 97 again. Good setup from Clayton. Down to a finish. But again, Michael Smith would expect to leave something a lot lower. But it is the Bully Boy who pops out the 114, and he is 3-1 to the good. Johnny Clayton needs to find something. Find something. 180. But Johnny Clayton's darts are under pressure once more. Look, Johnny's averaging all but 97. The Bully Boy 99. This is very good. No treble from the Ferret. And Michael Smith is making hay. This 82, you feel, has to go for Johnny Clayton. One dart at tops, and he's missed yet again. Is Bully Boy going to steal another leg after the Ferret misses? He is 4-1. Johnny Clayton. He's 3 legs behind. And all bar one of them, he could have won the lot. Clayton has had opportunities here. Smith having a weekend of ruin and accumulate. When the fun stops. Here. 180. This would be a break back for the Ferret. Double 16. Doesn't go. If Michael Smith pings the champagne shot, we may as well all pack up. His name might be on the pot. And Clayton does get a leg back. It is a break. So if the scoreline was reading Johnny Clayton 5-1, you wouldn't argue. Just a big passage of play here. Johnny. Leaving the old 168, me old China. How are you planning to take this out? Up or down first? Treble 20, yes. Where are you going from here? Both on the double Mensa. But Michael Smith to put that break of throw to the back of his mind and go within one. Michael Smith misses. Johnny Clayton hits. Oh, I'll tell you what. Michael Smith couldn't have put them any closer to the wire. Good leg from Michael Smith on throw. When there were questions being asked, did they get rid of the Pro Tours in Rosmarlin? No, they've just been rescheduled. I think they just switched them to later on in the year, I believe. Hi, Phil from Sunny Nuki. How we doing, my friend? So there's been a few teething issues since they've moved over to. They've obviously moved servers and updated the website and everything like that, buddy. Try a or ask for a reset or password reset or something like that. What's going on at the end of the Sheffield Derby? I've just looked up and there's bodies everywhere. Johnny Clayton keeps his hopes alive. This is the leg though for Michael Smith. He has it in his own hands. What can Johnny Clayton do? 81 is not enough. Michael Smith will be just looking. 140 is good to leave 1-2-1. Johnny needs a max and he needs to hope. 139 was the absolute bare minimum gets him to 160. Michael Smith leaves tops. Johnny Clayton, this would be vintage Ferret, but he can't do it. First start is in the 5 and only scores 45. Michael Smith to book his place in the quarterfinals. Match darts missed. Johnny Clayton has missed a dart to break. And Michael Smith completes victory. It's a 6-4 win for the Bully Boy. Michael Smith into the final session. Coming up next, it will be Cool Hand Luke Humphries against Boris Krcmar. Again, I don't follow either Sheffield teams particularly. What's the significant reason why the United players have gone and got that particular flag and are all standing behind it? Vert's injured in the Liverpool warm-up. Interesting. Yeah, make sure if you are new here, drop us a like and subscribe. So yeah, what I'd say is just try and try and reset your password, because I had to when they went over to the new server and they did the update, I had to reset my password. In fact, the whole coaching team and everyone's having a photo. So, Cool Hand coming up next. What are we thinking, everyone? What are you saying? Let's move that. Let's go. Right, that was a good game. Enjoyed that one between Clayton and Smith. Humphries against Krcmar. Boris played really well so far today, or this weekend, sorry. He's played some really good stuff. Need to find something out to say. One of those days. One of those days, everyone. Right, pictures are returning, which is good. Right, here we go. Boris walking on, ready. who's the winners up till now? Luke Littler beat Ross Smith. Josh Rock beat Christo Reyes. Chris Dobey beat Luke Woodhouse. And Michael Smith beat Johnny Clayton. Right, both players on the stage. We are ready to rock and roll. Again, in spells last night, Cool Hand was brilliant. In other spells, he was just ruthless. But Boris Krcmar, still one of life's mysteries, how this man doesn't have a tour card. I haven't got my sound on, Wayne. Anyone that's got the sound on, did Luke Humphries get a good reaction from the crowd? Let us know. But he's made a decent enough start to this one. But Boris, 182. Humphries would like a treble here. Yeah, finds one to leave the fish. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. But Boris, not on a finish. And has made a mess of it and doesn't leave a finish. So if it's just one person that's been in that super bet shark all weekend, he's earned his money. Cool hand, Luke Humphries, cool, calm and collected. Tidy little finish. Boris is hanging on here. Luke Humphries has taken the darts. This is good from the world number 2. He's going to get a look at the Boris throw for a 2-0 lead. Nothing Krcmar can do about it either. Misses the ball, Humphries. But I'm just judging by that reaction there. Luke Humphries was clapping the crowd. So I think the crowd are okay with Luke. Double 4, 1 dart left. And for once, Luke Humphries doesn't punish. So Krcmar unexpectedly going to come back here. Oh, sorry, my bad. Let me reload that. There we go, everyone. Sorry, my fault. Just interesting times here. Boris is playing well. Humphries just missing a few doubles here. Boris's average it's just dropped here, and he won't want to drop too much lower, otherwise Humphries could run off into the distance. What does everyone think of the Luke Humphries new shirt? I like it. I'm a fan. Maxi for Humphries, 180. He's going to get a look at this 1-2-1. But the setup's not exquisite from Humphries. Double 16 incoming, doesn't take it. So Boris has got a look at this 1-2-2. He's going to get a look. Or is he? No, he's not. Humphries looking to go through the gears here. He is making life extremely difficult, extremely unpleasant for Krcmar here. It is 4-1. Humphries is just doing too much here. Krcmar needs to find more, needs to up the scoring levels. At the moment, he's not getting close enough to Humphries. Right. 140 leaves 102. Again, the Krcmar throw under extreme pressure. Humphries misses a chance. Krcmar is only getting looks at these. Can't find the finish, so Humphries will return. It is 5-1. Luke Humphries just moving along nicely, doing what he has to do. Humphries is one away from glory. Would want to get it done here. Use as little energy as possible. And just say to everyone, you've got to beat me. Coming up after this, it will be Stephen Bunting as he takes on Jermaine Wattimena. So here it is, match-winning opportunity for Humphries, 58, 18, and tops, and match starts have been missed. Boris Krcmar, is this going to be a lifeline for him? It might be, but it's not. Big bad Boris cannot get the job done. His doubling percentage has been woeful, 11%. However, I'm not telling him. If he asks me, did he play well? I'll say, yes, Boris, you played lovely. But it is Cool Hand who marches into the quarterfinals. Three games to go this afternoon. Bunting against Wattimena. Veen against Aspinall. Nijman against Menzies. So what do we say in chat room? Wattimena against Bunting. Luke Humphries looks in a better mood today, smiling away on the stage with Swiss Phil, which is good to see. Six for Bunting. I'm interested to see how both of these players play, to be fair. We've seen some spells that were really good and then some other spells that weren't so good. So Humphries leaves the stage. He will be back this evening for the quarterfinals. So So, 2 minutes, 30 seconds roughly till pictures return. He'll be back for the semi-finals as well. Yeah, I think maybe even the final as well, Chris. Maybe even the final as well. We've got some Hogwarts students in the crowd, some Gryffindors. But European Tour #1 in Poland has been a huge success so far. Still 3 games in the last 16 to go. Places in the quarterfinals on the line. Again, bit of a look ahead. Live lounge tomorrow. We do have a guest as well, which will be revealed tomorrow morning. About 40 seconds to go till we get some contrasting walk-ons. We'll have Jermaine's, which is just a bit of a racket, a bit of a noise. And then Titanium from Stephen Bunting. Remember, we will be back streaming Tuesday and Wednesday as well for the Pro Tour events. So if you haven't yet, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, everyone. Right, here we go. Pictures are returning on the European Tour. So ended up 96.41 average for Coolhand. Very just reliable, isn't he? Didn't have to do anything spectacular. Just did everything well. Three games to go. Plenty of football coming today as well. But we are on the darts. It's all about the darts. Here comes Jermaine Wattimena. Jermaine on the stage. He's loving life in Poland. Not a fan of the walk-on. Just a glorified noise. Now here comes the bullet. Stephen Bunting. And Bunting is on the stage, so we are ready to rock and roll. Yeah, I think Salah ends up in Saudi. Well, I was chatting to someone that works in football media and very reliable, and the contract Liverpool gave him, the understanding was that Liverpool, he was never going to see out that contract. It was always sign a 2-year deal, but after a year we'll sell you. So Bunting has won the ball. Does that affect your thinking? Wattimena 6 times a quarter-finalist on the European Tour. But that is where it ends for him. Never beyond the final 8. Stephen Bunting, 2 times winner on the European Tour, his 93rd appearance. And here we go. Might have to refresh that. Yeah. There we go. Good start here from the bullet. Jermaine, a little bit slower out of the blocks here. But it's on the Bunting throws, so it's not the end of the world if it takes Jermaine. Only got one guest tomorrow, Chris. You'll find out in the morning. And the bullet tidies it up. The 25 goes. 1-0 to the bullet. No, we've got 2 next week. So, and Stephen Bunting was edgy last night, but he found a way to win. Let's go Wattimena mental. That's a new one. I think that guy on that sign's edging his bets both ways. Bunting will be disappointed there. There was a chance to apply a bit of pressure to the Wattimena throw and he couldn't do it. And Wattimena is down to a 2-dart finish. Bunting needs to hit big here, where If he'd have done a visit before, there'd have been some pressure applied. But 2 troublous visits in a row has just made this assignment a little bit easier for the machine gun. And he takes it out in 3, 1-1. Interesting game, this one. Both of them need a win here. Wattimena has been a bit up and down. He played some good stuff last year, but he's not quite flourishing at the moment. But there's a massive chance here to attack the Bunting throw. But again, he's not taken the opportunity. They're both giving each other chances at the moment. Neither player is taking it. Bunting leaves tops Wattimena. Not gonna finish. Bunting does. Yeah, I think Elliot Anderson's a shoo-in for the World Cup squad. Barnes or Gordon, if you had to pick one. Gordon. More versatile. I think Glasner won't be there tomorrow. $180 for Bunting. Well, they've just shown it on the iPad. It's a horrific penalty as well. Just rolled it. 64 for Bunting and a break of throw. Bunting can't take the opportunity, so Wattimena, can he? 16 and ball. Hit the treble 16, but misses. So now Bunting has 3 clear and he takes it 3-1 to the Bullet. Are you surprised Barnes turned down Scotland, certain stuff? Yeah, I was a little, but look, if he's got his heart set on forcing his way into the England squad, then Bunting, he'd love just to make this a little bit easier. Give himself that cushion, and he's down to 71. Wattimena needs more. Only a ton. Probably not enough. 18 and tops. Tops for the bullet and 4-1. Misses, but it's a big ask for Jermaine Wattimena at the moment. And it's not going to go. So this is for 4-1 and a 3-leg cushion for Stephen Bunting. Double 10. Double 5. And goes. So now Wattimena is going to have to find something else. England won't win the World Cup. Have the players to, but just don't see it happening. Only one max so far in this game, which is a little bit of a surprise. Wattimena down to the big fish. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. I think the weather will play a huge part as well in some of the places. Oh, Stephen Bunting. That's filthy. 136 goes. He's 5-1 up. It's another breaker throw. It's brilliant from Bunting. It looks as if Wattimena's race is done. Yeah, look, it's fabulous finish race from Stephen Bunting. And it's another maximum. His third of this contest to leave 41. And it looks as if that could be all she wrote. Much better from Bunting than it was like. He was nervy last night. You could see him treading on eggshells. But he's now missed match darts. And Wattimena has the hinks. Will it be 127 in game? No, it will not. Why did he go 25 first on 127? I didn't, sorry, the scoreboard was wrong. They got it round the wrong way. Did go for 25, but they put it first. I was like, what? Didn't make any sense. But Bunting completes victory. Coming up, Jan van Veen against Nathan Aspinall. So, what are we saying, chat room? Who are you going for? Right, before this next game, 'cause it's going to be a belter, I'm just nipping to the toilet. I'll be back in a second. Right. Here we go. So, Van Veen against Aspinall. Just seen the Wolves penalty again. Oh, it's an absolute shocker. Absolute shocker. My favourite player coming. Nice, look. He's playing beautifully at the moment, is the Asp. Score predictions and everyone, what are we saying? Are you fancying the Asp? Or do you think Van Veen gets the job done? Top 3 England shirts from... Oh... No, can we go back? Because the World Cup Italia 90 shirt is iconic. So I'll do top 3 home and away. So my top 3 home shirts. I'm going iconic. Oh. See, there's a few that I really like. I love World Cup Italia 90. Then I love Euro 96. But then I really like the 05-07 shirt with the St. George's Cross on the sleeve. And I like 01-03 with the red line down it as well. So I'm going to go World Cup Italia 90. '05-07 and 01-03 as my and then away shirts. Oh. This is more tricky. Right. I love the blue World Cup 1990 shirt. Then where am I going after that? Aspinall is on the stage. Then I think I'm going. This is actually a tough one. Yeah, I'm trying to picture them in my head. I'm trying to go through them. Like, I know what the kit looks like. That there's a red one where it's got St George's crosses on both shoulders. That's definitely in there. Right, Van Veen is on the stage, so we are ready to rock and roll. Oh 0406, yeah. So I remember that the St George. So I'd go. I'm going to go blue USA. Blue World Cup Italia 90, 0406, and this one may be a bit rogue, but there was, I think it was France 98, was like the red shirt, but it had like the St George's cross built into the shirt. I think it was definitely Umbro. I remember it was Paul Scholes vibes, that one. I think it was France 98. It was red. Umbro England badge, but had the St George's cross sort of like in the fabric. Right. Here we go. Back to the darts, and we are underway. Van Veen against Aspinall. Van Veen has won the ball. Didn't like the grey shirt. Not for me. Aspinall finds a max. Anything with a Nike tick on it. 127 and game. Aspinall's taken out 307 in 6. He means business. Quality from the Asp. I know we're only in leg 2, but right now Nathan has a running average of just 134. Casual. Casual from the Asp. One game to go after this, and it should be a belter. Wessel Nijman takes on Cameron Menzies. So 8-8 for Nathan for a 2-0 lead and a hold of throw. Doesn't want to give Van Veen a route back into this game. But that is exactly what Aspinall has done. He took out the combination, but then 3 in hand, he's passed the opportunity back. And we know Van Veen is clinical normally. But not this time, surely. Aspinall won't do it again, will he? No. We were all getting a little bit worried there. Aspinall's scoring phase has been ridiculous so far. Van Veen knows he's in an absolute contest here because Aspinall is threatening the Van Veen darts once more. Did you like the seam? And it was yellow on there. Yeah, it was all right. One of my favourite goalkeeper tops, and this is random because normally I don't like Nike kit, but I remember David De Gea for United had like a yellow and it was predominantly yellow, but had like yellow and blue on it. That was a mint goalkeeper shirt. Nathan misses a dart at 8-8 on the end of a 1-3-6 for what would have been a 3-0 lead. Van Veen does come back and take the leg. It was on the wire for Aspinall. Aspinall scoring unbelievably here. Just feel that Aspinall, if he carries on this scoring power, he's just going to keep giving himself more and more opportunities. He looks silky smooth at the moment, does Aspinall. It's 3-1. Nathan, even early in this leg, is asking questions of Van Veen. He's asking Van Veen to hit big, and Van Veen is responding that he needed that max just to stem the Aspinall onslaught here. Good response here from Van Veen, but he's needed it. He's now upped his average to over 101. Oh, the sun's come out. Beautiful. It is 3-2. Hold a throw for the Dutchman. I think, look, Aspinall, he's just on this form. If Van Veen manages to stop him, he's going to have to produce something astronomical. It's like Phil Barr's This Is Your Life, but I take you for food. What is your two worst outcome weather? Worst. Oh, it's brilliant from Aspinall. It's sensational. Just general pizza is right up there as a worst. Not a massive fan of, not probably pizza and Mexican are my worst. Is it GG? What? Again, Van Veen on throw. Very, very good here. I see all three Premier League games are nice and boring. Oh. Is it? Yeah, of course it's possible. Look, Van Veen's averaging 99. It's more than possible he can win. It's just Aspinall's averaging 104 at the moment. So for Van Veen to win, a couple of things have to happen. One, Aspinall's level has to drop slightly and Van Veen has to get better. Or timing comes into it and Van Veen produces something special at a big time. Like right now, Van Veen is just sticking with Aspinall here. That's a slip though, but recovers it well. But leaves the fish. He's going to get a look at it. Aspinall can't finish. It's a big last start, but it's still not a gimme here. 86 can go wrong. But Van Veen also needs a treble. And I'm not talking about a treble 3. So 18 segment. I like pineapple on a pizza. Well, I'm not a pizza fan, full stop. Love pineapple, but not on a pizza. Aspinall misses the ball. 1-2-2 for Van Veen. Needs a treble. He's going to get a look at the ball to break back. Oh my. Oh my. Van Veen has hit the target. Aspinall missed. The 1-2-2 goes. Van Veen's combination finishing coming to the... Oh, once again. It's a big, big moment, and Nathan knows it. He gives it the old, oh, that hurts. That hurts. Only a 60 for Aspinall. He's just dipped a little. Oh no, I love a Sunday roast. Oh. Yeah, I'm a fan. I love a Sunday roast. Van Veen looking to hit the front here. He's taken out a couple of big finishes along the way, but it goes back to that extremely well thrown dart from Nathan Aspinall that clipped the wire on the end of the 1-3-6 combination, which would have been for 3-0. He couldn't have thrown it any better without it being in. But now Van Veen is a leg away from victory. And now it looks as if Van Veen may have got his man. He has effectively taken the darts off of Aspinall here. This one, I say, turned around in leg 3. If Aspinall goes 3-0 up, I don't think Van Veen comes back. But another treble would have left the ball. Aspinall, this 107, now will have to go. Will have to. Double 16 to keep this alive. Misses. So Van Veen will now get match darts at the 65. He's only going to get one. Has he missed a big number? Oh my, Van Veen. He missed a big number. Didn't get a match dart. And we are level. We've got a noble. Van Veen has the darts. I think this match deserved a last leg decider. Needs another treble, Aspinall. Not a treble 5 though. Considering the first one was in the 60, he will be gutted that he's not added to that. Because Van Veen is 108. 80. $96, not enough. Aspinall knows as well. Yeah, I like Nando. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but do I like it? Yeah. Only a max gets Aspinall back in this, and it's not even going to be close to it. Only 55. Van Veen is cantering to the finish line here. Again, only a max hurts Van Veen. And it's not even that. He's left the second biggest finish of the lot. But Jan Van Veen, 86 to win it. Nathan hit the first treble. Leaves a double, but now Van Veen has 3 in hand. And Van Veen does see Aspinall off in the last leg. Good game, that one. Really good game. To be fair, it's a good embrace from the pair on the stage as well. Top class game. $180. So, one game to go. Will be Cameron Menzies against Wessel Nijman, or better known to everyone on this stream, WrestleMania. For a place in the quarterfinals. Right, here we go. Already, I'm not sure on that starting lineup. Both. I've got the darts on the computer, the football on the iPad. So I have both covered. Yeah, I'm not definitely don't think they're lining up in a 4-3-3 like Sky have got it, that's for sure. So, 2 minutes, 40 seconds. You want it? Yeah, it's Paul Hinks who I've. Paul Hinks is the easiest 180 call to replicate. Interesting, very attacking lineup from Arsenal as you'd expect. Dropped Odegaard. That's a surprise. I can do it. Kirkbev, nice. Yeah, Paul Hinks is the easiest to replicate. Who's going down? Wolves and Burnley. And it's a tough one. It's tough after that. That last spot, I don't know. So 25 seconds to go. Look, could West Ham go down? Yes, but are they starting to pick up? Absolutely. Yeah, Paul still referees at the Super Series. Right, pictures are back, so we are ready to rock and roll. One game to go. WrestleMania against Cameron Menzies. WrestleMania on stage. Bit of WrestleMania going on. So here comes Cameron Menzies. Both players now on the stage, ready to rock and roll. Here we go. So, what are we saying then? Score prediction. For Nijman against Menzies. Again, Cameron Menzies, a 3-time quarter-finalist. And this has been a good day for Cameron Menzies in relation to qualifying for the match play. He just slipped down those rankings a little bit after the first couple of Pro Tours, but a good run here. Has just got him back on the right track. If he were to win this, he would jump up to 10th from 13th on the race for the match play. So, WrestleMania has won the ball. And Wessel just out of the blocks like so quick here. It's unreal. Wessel Nijman takes the opener. The 76 goes. It's clean from the Dutchman. Tidy stuff from him. Menzies not quite at the races yet. Played really well yesterday against James Wade, but not quite there yet today. Still has work to do. Could do with just building some confidence here. A ton isn't enough. Because Wessel is pressuring the Menzies throw here. Nijman, massive break chance here now. Off the back of the Max. His timing is impeccable. It looks like he's just left off from yesterday against Gary Anderson. But misses, but he's got time on his side. Two 0 to Nijman. He has the darts here as well. Cameron Menzies in danger of being swept away. He was so good yesterday. Not hitting those levels as of yet. There is no consistency at the moment. Maxi, 180. Nijman's timing has been impeccable. Averaging 105. Nijman. Does he hit? He does. He doesn't give Menzies a sniff. It's wonderful from Nijman. But Maxi from Menzies, is this a route back into this? 180. But even with the Max on his own throw, Wessel is still there. He's still with him. This is good. It's unlucky from Menzies, but he's staring down the barrel of 4-0. Is this... Oh, Nijman. It's relentless. It's unforgiving. Cammy's not at the level he was yesterday. He's still playing okay. Still averaging just under 94. But Wessel is around the 105 mark. Max, 180. for the first time, Cameron Menzies has a chance. Wessel's gone 13, 15, 14, 15. That is world-class starts from Wesselmania. And Menzies has a leg on the board. Much better leg from Cameron Menzies. Looks like he is in the groove here. This one just not... This is the first off leg from both we've had. But Nijman has found something, and that something is a 180. Wessel's one away. Cammy knows that Wessel's playing well. Look, he's got better. Again, the body language isn't right today. Yesterday, they've just got a really good camera angle of Cammy there. That yesterday, the body language was superb. Today, it's not. That's important. $63 for Nijman. Does he get the job done? He does. Wessel Nijman completes victory over Cameron Menzies to complete what has been a really good day of darts. So, well, a good session. Littler beat Ross Smith. Josh Rock beat Reyes. Chris Dobey beat Luke Woodhouse. Michael Smith beat Johnny Clayton. Luke Humphries was a victor over Boris Krcmar. Stephen Bunting got rid of Jermaine Wattimena. Veen saw off Aspinall in a last leg decider. And Wessel has just seen off Cameron Menzies. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Remember, set your alarms. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe and turn notifications on. We will be going live at 6 for cup collection time. Someone is going to win the first European Championship of the new season, but who will that be? Join us then to find out. I've been Phil Bars. We've been Online Darts. See you all very soon.